top 5 places at the Singleton Automotive Caves Classic Rally were all four-wheel drives, with all but one being Mitsubishi EVO Lancers. The first non-Lancer was the Kosciusko Automotive WRX of Andrew Penny and Rhys Llewellen. They started out setting top 10 times over the first few stages and really started to settle in by stage 4, Staceys. They were fourth quickest over the 12-kilometre section of road in the Vulcan State Forest, where recent logging had cleared the landscape.
The stages are good, they're very, very fast. You just got to put it in 5th and 6th and hold it and hang on. And I think the person with the biggest fair limits does all right. But yeah, it's going all right.
After service, Penny pushed on. But as the afternoon shadows drew over the course, the breeze disappeared and dust became a real issue, dropping the times that the team could achieve in the WRX STI. At the final stop control, Penny would be 5th outright and reflected on the last few stages.
It was pretty tough out there though. We were in 6th gear and able to see 20 feet in front of you. It was, I would call scary. But yeah, it's all a bit of the fun, yeah. It's what gets the heart pumping. I think I shit myself a couple times, like really bad, because you just can't see. You just, it says 6, you're doing 160 and you're just hanging on going, this is wrong. But it's exciting.
Ron and Joe Moore were another team to start with a good opening time. They finished the first stage in 6th outright in the older Mitsubishi Lancer EVO 6. Moore has plenty of experience in these forestry stages, and after the first pass over the Ford test, he was sitting comfortably in 7th outright. At the service park, we asked Moore how he was going and what his strategy for the second pass over the stages would be.
Yeah, we've had the usual battles that everybody has this morning, but it's starting to settle down a little bit in the car now. So I think the roads will be swept. What's coming with that is a lot of big rocks being thrown out onto the road, and we've buckled 2 rims, shredded 2 tyres from hitting 2 big rocks already. So that's just luck for everybody. So it could put anybody in or out of the title. So
in stage 5, Moore improved his time over the first pass of the stage. He was 3 seconds quicker. But in the 26-kilometre Boggy Creek stage, Moore caught another car that had stopped to change a flat tyre and dropped 40 seconds eating dust. For the last 2 stages, Moore decided on a conservative pace to make sure they finished the event, as dust was again a real concern.
To finish first you've got to finish, but you need a lot more power than we've got, so we just thought of keep it on the road for the day and get to the end, and yeah, not too bad in the end, so we're pretty pleased. We know we're not going to catch these quicker guys, but you know, at the end of the day, you've got to keep it on the road. It's been pretty tough tonight. I don't know what the other guys have been saying, but just like driving into brick walls, you can't see with the dust. But it's just another good rally, another different rally. Great.
They finished 7th outright and won the Open Series component of the event. Bethany Cullen and MCMINN were in a similar spec EVO 6 Lancer. After the first 2 stages, they were sitting in 10th outright. In the following 2 stages, Essington and Staceys, they dropped back 2 positions and were now in 12th. Going into the second loop of stages, they improved their times and recovered back to 10th outright.
200 crest, then road goes right.
But things weren't all going well with the car when we caught up with Cullen at the final service.
We've got some sort of turbo exhaust leak happening, which is dampening our power a little, but we're just driving around it, making sure we finish the stages and bring the car back in one piece, but we're out there having fun.
In the last 2 stages, they drove on despite the issues and secured 10th outright. In a Subaru WRX, Michael Hewchin and James White set their best times in Stage 2 with a 10th, and then again in Stage 4 with once again 10th outright. Stage 6, the 26-kilometre Boggy Creek stage, was where it all came undone. A puncture costing them almost 3 minutes, and they ended up finishing 14th outright.
Having a ball. Stage 6, halfway through we got a puncture, had to stop and change it, and my first time ever, made a mess of that, fell off the jack twice or 3 times, and these last 2 stages we stopped maybe 10 times. Just can't see. It is just, you just have to stop.
Damien Frizzell and Todd McDonald were entered in the clubman section of the event, but managed to drive their older Evo 3 Lancer into 16th outright. Joe Chapman and Tom Flegel started the event well in their Subaru WRX, setting a top 10 time in Stage 1, but then went off the road on a fast right-hand bend in Stage 3 and were out. And finally, Mark and Harrison Hudson took their Subaru WRX into 24th outright, improving gradually over the 132 kilometres of stages.